Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So, a bit of a weird one this week for Dawn and Julia. Julia set this one, so here is my sewing machine. We are to make a piece of art using scrap bits of fabric. So, we are allowed to use our sewing machines, which is so good. So, I have, I haven't plugged it in yet. I have a box full of scrap of fabrics. I mean, Lucy uses most of it. So I've got old dishcloth, I've got an old dress that we cut up, I've got, I can't even think what that's called. I've got some bits of Lord of the Rings. These bits are little scrap bits, which I think we're definitely going to use because they've already got like patterns on. We've got lace. So I'm literally just going to come in and grab a few sort of bits of fabric. Like I say, this is all of our sort of scrap bits, but they're not really, oh, I like that, they're not really scrappy bits, they're just, yeah, I got some material and I was de-stashing, but I really liked all these. I was going to do some mixed media bits with them, but yeah, I think they'll work perfectly for this. I've got old handkerchiefs in here, I've got Harry Potter stuff in there. How we're going to, I even cut like little squares, might even use them. Oh, I could use them probably. And ribbon, definitely going to use some ribbon. The other thing I was going to use, because it is sort of fibres, is some wool. I might even sew some woolen stuff on. So yeah, so I don't actually have, I'll keep them out because I don't actually have a huge amount of scrap fabric. Because I did have it closed with some sellotape because it wouldn't close properly because there was that much in it. But I've got this felt. I don't know if she'll let us, but I was thinking of using that as a base because I think to make, although I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we've got a few bits here, so I think I'm definitely going to use these. So I think this is where maybe I've got one up on Julia because I've got scrap bits like this and like this. I've got this applique which came in a craft box or something. So I do need a, yeah, we do need a base because that's the one thing. So I am going to cut a piece of this red felt, which is scrap. I don't need it anymore, so that's how I'm getting away with that. Now, I don't know how big we're to do it. I have no idea. That is so not straight. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. My plan is, you're not going to see the felt. My plan is that the felt is literally just going to be our sort of, you know, to keep it all together, and then we sew it all. So my plan of action today is I'm just going to try and cut this straight, and I've got a feeling I'm going to be doing a terrible job. Yeah, that is awful, Dawn. I'm not good at cutting straight, and I do have a ruler and a rotary cutter, which probably would have been the best thing to do. Let's try and cut this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin all the fabric and everything in place, and then I'm just going to sew it. So yeah, I think that's sort of the best way. Now, I have no idea if I'm going to be able, I don't think I'm going to be able to film it, just because I've got no room down there to put my tripod. So I can show you from above, but I know that'll be pretty boring. So, I'm literally just going to run it through. Right, I definitely want some Lord of the Rings fabric on here because it's Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings. It's like my favourite, like, ever. Okay. And I think I am just going to try not to think about it, she says. Yeah. And just put bits and pieces on here. I'm not going to start putting the needles in yet. Let's see what these are. These were literally leftover bits of scrap fabric from when when I was making dresses, and I was making a quilt, and there was tiny bits left, so I just cut them all down to square and thought I'll use them again eventually, and they've been sat there for about 10 years. So there you go. So I think I'm just going to grab these. This is my base. So like I said, I'm using the felt as a base just so that I can get all of my scrap. I'm assuming Julie is going to do the same. It's not hang on, yeah, so just like this. And I know it probably looks a bit odd having Lord of the Rings fabric in there, but you know, when one wants something in, she gets it. Right, okay. I do have this gorgeous black lace as well, so I'm going to rip it if I can, and I'm going to put these black bits of lace all over it as well. So this is my base, and you're probably thinking, Dawn, what are you doing? Because I'm thinking the same. But this is just the base. This is just putting it all together. That black over that pink is gorgeous. And then I'm going to come in with all the other bits. So I'm just wanting to tone all those pinks and stuff down using this bit of lace. And then it ties it in with that the bits of Lord of the Rings, because they're proper scrap bits that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Ooh, there's a bit. I saw Tracy Susan do this, loads of like thread and other bits that she had spare, and it looked amazing. But I just don't have any bits like that, so I'm literally just using, and it was making like scrap bits. The scrap bits were being made into like new bits of fabric, and it did amazing. So this is what I'm doing at the minute. Like you said, you're probably going to be thinking, Dawn, honestly, you've gone mad. But this is my base, and I need to sew my base first. And I'm using all the scrap bits that I've literally just pulled out. And I'm not really bothered where they go, because they are getting... Now, Tracy Susan, she actually used... Do you know what? Let's use these bits of felt as well. She used like this thing to keep it sandwiched together, which was nice. Now I think I want this as my... I'm going to use this on top, so this is going to be the final piece, but all these other little bits that are around I'm going to cut off like this. But yeah, I love the fact that you can take stuff like, you know, like loads of thread. Oh, that might be a thing. Although I tidied up my sewing box and got rid of all the bundles of thread. And it looks amazing. So yeah, all I'm doing is I'm cutting this out. I'm hoping I'm following the plan, Julia. I'm using literally what I've got, but I don't... Problem is, I sorted it all out last year and got rid of so much scrap, and then this is why we become hoarders, because when we do get rid of stuff, and I'm literally, as you can see, just piling it up. And yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of that thread on. Oh, we're going mad. Like I said, Julia's probably looking at this thinking, Dawn, what are you doing? I'm having fun. Just answer her question. But yeah, I'm interested to see how she does this challenge. Really interested to see, actually. I am loving that. I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm loving it. Now, I do feel like those colours, I've got a little bit left of this lace, because I feel like that needs to be toned down just a little, and we want all of these stringy bits. Okay, right, I think for now I do want to grab some of my wool. Where's that big massive bottle that I've got very little left? It looks like, oh, no, don't do it. It's gonna do it. And yeah, I've just been hit. So I have this tiny bit of wool left over from a project. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't. It is super, super chunky. And I was thinking, how cool would this be on this project as well? Like all different fibres. I'm just gonna, I mean, we can actually separate it. And I'm going to put that in as well. And the key is that we sew it all on together. So it all gets sewn. And it makes a new bit of material. Now I'm wondering if I have a big enough piece of like organza to put over the top of that. Because oh, I do have some, I don't know, I've used it all out of my kits. Yeah. But I'm just pulling these apart because I mean that looks lovely. Like I say, I can't really use, I've tried to do quite a few different things with this wool, and it's just not enough. So it's one of those that I sat there thinking, what can I do with it? And I think this is perfect thing. I mean, I'm loving that green popping through. Right, I think that I am going to attempt to sew this. I have no idea how I'm going to sew it. Because I do think, let's have a look what's in my lace drawer. So let me pull it out. This is my lace drawer. And would you believe that I did get rid of quite a bit because there was that much. Let's have a look. There has to be something that is surely that is big enough. It may not be. I do have this. This is a silk print, which was made, oh my goodness, the 10th of the 8th 2016. How gorgeous is that? But I really don't want it. And that was doing some silk printing. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got an owl one as well, which is here. Oh no, this is the heart one. And then I've got an owl one somewhere in here somewhere. Keep them safe. I keep them with my lace. Right. Oh, we do. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, we do. We have some really large black lace. So I'm going to use that. Yeah. And then see what happens. I need like a paper or something that you can sort of rip off it. Because that might be too dark. Yeah, I think that's too dark. Could you done with a white? We needed a white. I mean, I've got this piece, but no, no. I love the look of this. Right, we're gonna just have to go wing it with the machine. Now, right, I'm gonna move these bits because otherwise I can't get my machine plugged in, because it needs to be plugged in down the side. Because what I'm thinking is, how gorgeous would that be sewn on there, and then maybe, actually I don't think, yeah, that is beautiful. Right, let's get rid of that. So that's going to be the top bit. So I think that I can't really do much pinning of any of this stuff. I mean, I'm going to give it a go. I've got lots of pins. I think if I can sort of capture a few bits, it might be enough for me. I've just got to remember where I've left the pins. It might be enough for me to to do it, but I can't remember what that paper stuff is, otherwise I would have ordered it. I should watch Tracy Susan's video again. Well, do you know what, you're going in there because you're already on, you're a bit scrap, so yeah, I'd be surprised if Julia didn't use a base. Yeah, because you definitely need to do this. I'm thinking this is what the brief is. I'm thinking it is. I'm hoping it is, because this is something that I have wanted to try. Right, I have put a few in. I'm not liking how much of that colour is coming through over here. So, right, do I have any? We've got this little black lace. There we go. Too much, because I want some of it, but I don't want a lot of it. Oh, there we go. Just to break it down just a little bit. Right. Now the plan is I'm just gonna keep sewing until I've got everything encased, and then I might just add as I go. Keep adding bits until I'm happy. I mean, I'm loving the look of that. It doesn't look like much, but I can see it in my mind's eye. So I'm gonna get my sewing machine set up, and like I said, you're not going to be able to see much because I'm not able to set up my I wonder if I can. I'll have a look, hopefully. So hopefully you will see the next bit. I'll try and get it so it's set up on the on here. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Well, no, I won't be talking. I'm showing the sewing bit, I'll put because it's going to be super loud, what I'm going to do is I'll put music over the top of it. So enjoy me watching the troubles, hopefully, and yeah, I will see you when we do the next bit.
Doing crazy dreaming.
Yeah, it might have looked a couple of times that I was going to sew my fingers. However, I was nowhere near. I'm quite safe with my machine, but please do be careful when doing this. I'm really pleased with how it's gone, and it's gone exactly as I'd hoped it would. And I really went to town, as you can see on the back, with the sewing. So I think I've kept you on the tripod just because it's a bit of a nightmare, because I don't know if you can see, that's the pole that normally you guys are on. So I just thought it would be easier to do it this way, and I'm loving that background. So I think what I'm going to do to turn this into a piece of art, let me just pin this on so I can hold it up for you. I'm going to just sew this on, and I think I could pop this into a frame. I mean, how lovely is it going to look? I'm really pleased with it, like super pleased with it. So thank you, Julia, for setting the challenge. I've been dreading doing it, and I don't know why I've been dreading doing it, but yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to point you back at the sewing machine, put a little bit more music on. I'm just going to sew around the edge of this so that it stays in place. Now the other bits, the white bits, with the green leaves and stuff, I'm not going to use because I don't think it needs it. I think the panel that we've made with all the scrap bits itself just looks beautiful. So I really honestly don't think that we need to do it. So yeah, and isn't it weird seeing my face? Little treat for you there. So I'm gonna put you back at the sewing machine, and yeah, we'll finish it off, and then I'll put you back up above and we'll have a look at it properly. So I hope you enjoyed this next bit. Oh my goodness, I have had so much fun doing this. I cannot even tell you. It was really fun. Now I found, so just a couple of tips if you're going to try this at home. I would personally say go slow when putting the fibres. I kept putting my foot down, and then I found that when I was the slower I went, the better it went, and the more control that I had. But it was just finding the right pressure as I was doing it. Now I absolutely love this, and I would love, it needs like a word or something just in that corner, but we're not allowed to add anything else to it, because I mean, how lovely would that actually, you know what I do have that would probably look really nice in that corner? I've got the butterfly. Oh, how beautiful does that look? So do you know what, this I'm just gonna run a stitch just down that center. Let me turn my machine back on. Yeah, so you'll see how loud it is. And then if we go back over that just a few times, there we go, and keeps that in. Oh, perfect. That is exactly what it needed. Just rolls my cutter. Right, there we go. Turn it back off. Right, yeah, I think that it just needed that something else. And again, these have been in my scrapbooks for such a long time. I made a dress, a Cinderella dress for Lucy when she was little, because she loved dressing up, and I got those butterflies and I put them on them. That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. I am super intrigued and excited to see what our lovely Julie has done and how she's approached this. I'm also interested to see, because I've not seen Julia do sewing, so I'm interested to see what kind of scrap she has. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see as well if she uses ribbon. I think she will use lace, and I'm sure she'll use something for a base, because I don't think you can do this without a base. But yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think? I love that. How beautiful has that turned out? So it was Tracy Susan who made me want to do it, actually. I'd seen a video and had mentioned it, I think, in one of the Dawn and Julia creates, and then Julia set the challenge and I was like, yay! And then I was like, oh no, I don't want to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. And I didn't know how to film, because obviously I film mainly with you guys, like bird's eye view, but yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought, so maybe I'll try and film. I'll see what it's like. I'll see what you guys think, but yeah, I will be there, so please join me to go over. I love the feel of it. I'm sorry, I know I keep touching it, but the feel of it is amazing. Do you know what, could you imagine making that into a bag? I would definitely use that. I get so, oh my goodness, I would. Do you know what? Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Anyway, but yeah, I will hope you join me going over to see what our lovely Julia has done for this challenge. I think I've definitely made a piece of art. I have definitely had fun doing it, and it hasn't taken me as long as what I thought it was going to take me. And I dreaded this project. Yeah, it was something I wanted to do. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. And I am so glad that I've done it. So, and it's one of the reasons why Julia and I set these challenges, because there's always something that we want to do, and by doing the challenge we have to do it, and we either love doing it or we hate doing it. And you know, I think 100% of the time we love doing it and we love what we've done. So I mean, look at that. We could have added that threading on there and just sewn that in. Look at that. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and please do head over to our lovely Julia's channel and let's see what she has created. So definitely something different for you this week. I will see you again in another Dawn and Julia Creates very soon, but until then, happy crafting everyone. Bye.